Are the nuts you're eating actually helping, or are they harming your health as an older adult? It might surprise you, but some nuts, even popular ones recommended for wellness, could be quietly contributing to age-related issues like inflammation or cardiovascular concerns, rather than preventing them. Emerging research is shedding light on this, revealing why not all nuts offer the same benefits as we age. This is crucial because many of us diligently include nuts in our diet, assuming they are universally good for us. Think about Helen, a 67-year-old retired teacher who dutifully ate a handful of her favorite nuts every day as a healthy snack. Despite her healthy habits, she was surprised when her doctor noted rising inflammation markers and blood pressure during her annual checkup. What Eleanor didn't realize was that her preferred nuts might have been working against her health goals rather than supporting them. Compare this with Jason, 72, who switched to a carefully selected variety of nuts after researching their specific benefits. Within 3 months, his cognitive assessment scores improved and his blood pressure readings stabilized. The difference? Understanding which nuts truly support aging bodies and which ones might be less ideal. Today, we are discussing insights often overlooked about nuts and aging. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which nuts deserve a place in your pantry and which ones might be silently undermining your health. You'll also learn practical ways to incorporate the beneficial ones into your daily routine that accommodate common age-related challenges. Let's start with the 4 nuts that offer remarkable benefits for seniors, particularly focusing on how they support the body systems that typically need extra care as we age. First on our list of beneficial nuts is the humble Brazil nut, which deserves special attention for its exceptional thyroid support. Many people don't realize that approximately 20% of adults over 65 have undiagnosed thyroid issues, often because the symptoms mimic what we consider normal aging. What makes Brazil nuts uniquely valuable is their extraordinary selenium content. Just one nut provides 137% of your daily requirement with 96 micrograms of this essential mineral. Selenium plays a crucial role in activating thyroid hormones, which regulate your metabolism, energy levels, and mood stability. For someone like Martha, who struggled with unexplained fatigue and weight gain for years, adding just one Brazil nut daily made a noticeable difference within weeks. Her energy returned, and her doctor was surprised to see her thyroid function tests improve without medication. The particular form of selenium in Brazil nuts is organically bound, making it more bioavailable than synthetic supplements. Additionally, the specific fatty acids found in these nuts help maintain myelin, the protective coating around nerve cells that commonly deteriorates with age, affecting reaction time and cognitive processing. Practical tip: since Brazil nuts are potent, moderation is key. Consume just 1 to 2 nuts daily, preferably purchased in their shells for maximum freshness. Store them in your refrigerator to prevent their natural oils from becoming rancid. If you have difficulty cracking shells, look for fresh, refrigerated shelled options and use within 2 weeks of purchase. Our second recommendation might surprise you: pistachios. These distinctive green nuts are exceptional for blood pressure management, which becomes increasingly important after 60. Unlike many nuts, pistachios naturally contain very little sodium while providing approximately 285 milligrams of potassium per serving, creating an ideal mineral balance that can help lower systolic blood pressure by 3 to 5 points, comparable to some prescription medications but without adverse side effects. Consider James, who was reluctant to increase his blood pressure medication due to experiencing side effects. His cardiologist suggested adding unsalted pistachios to his diet. After 6 weeks of enjoying about 49 pistachios daily, approximately 1 ounce, his systolic pressure had decreased by 4 points, allowing him to maintain his current medication dosage rather than increasing it. What makes pistachios particularly suitable for seniors is their unique composition of lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that specifically protect against age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss after 60. Their distinctive green and purple coloration isn't just aesthetically pleasing. It indicates the presence of these powerful antioxidants that help neutralize free radicals throughout the body. Practical tip: pistachios offer a practical advantage for seniors. The act of shelling them naturally slows consumption, providing a mindful eating experience that can be both calming and cognitively stimulating. For those with arthritis in their hands, look for varieties that are partially opened. Aim for approximately 49 pistachios daily, about 1 ounce, selecting unsalted or lightly salted options. The natural fiber content, about 3 grams per ounce, also helps regulate blood sugar levels, making them particularly beneficial for the 25% of Americans over 65 who are diabetic or pre-diabetic. Third on our list are walnuts, nature's cognitive enhancers. It's no coincidence that these nuts resemble the organ they most benefit, the brain. Walnuts stand out as the richest plant source of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, among commonly consumed nuts. This is particularly valuable for aging brains since omega-3s support neurotransmission and maintain brain cell membrane integrity. A recent study published in the Journal of Nutrition demonstrated that seniors who consumed just 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks experienced significant improvements in cognitive processing speed and mental flexibility. Eleanor, whom I mentioned earlier, discovered that replacing her previous nut choice with walnuts not only helped her memory, but unexpectedly improved her sleep quality, likely due to walnuts' natural melatonin content, which helps counteract the declining melatonin levels common with aging. What many people don't realize is that walnuts contain unique polyphenolic compounds that can cross the blood-brain barrier and directly combat inflammation in neural tissues, potentially slowing the development of neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's and dementia. Practical tip: for optimal brain benefits, aim to consume 7 to 9 walnut halves daily. Store them in your refrigerator to preserve their delicate oils. Don't be deterred by their slightly bitter taste. This is actually an indication of their powerful antioxidant content. If you find the flavor too strong, try chopping them finely and adding to oatmeal, yogurt, or salads, where other flavors can complement them. The fourth beneficial nut for seniors is the almond, a bone-strengthening powerhouse. With natural bone loss accelerating after age 65, almonds provide approximately 97 milligrams of calcium in just a quarter cup serving. What makes almonds truly special is their combination of calcium and magnesium, the latter being a mineral many elderly people lack. Magnesium functions as a transporter, helping calcium reach your bones rather than depositing in arteries. Margaret, an active 70-year-old concerned about osteoporosis due to her family history, incorporated 15 to 20 almonds into her daily routine. After a year, her bone density scan showed stabilization rather than the decline her doctor had predicted based on previous scans, a result her physician attributed partly to her consistent almond consumption. Beyond bone health, almonds contain beneficial monounsaturated fats that support cardiovascular health by lowering LDL cholesterol levels, crucial as heart disease risk increases with age. Their high fiber content, approximately 3.5 grams per serving, also helps prevent constipation, which affects roughly 40% of elderly individuals. Practical tip: aim for 15 to 20 almonds daily, preferably unroasted or dry roasted without salt. Always choose almonds with their skins intact. The flavonoids in the skin, when combined with vitamin E, double their antioxidant power. For seniors with swallowing difficulties, almond butter, without added oils or sugar, provides similar benefits, or try soaking whole almonds overnight to soften them. Now, let's discuss the nuts that seniors might want to approach with caution or avoid entirely. Understanding why these seemingly healthy options might not be ideal for aging bodies can help you make more informed choices. First among those to reconsider are pine nuts. Often enjoyed for their unique flavor in dishes like pesto and providing nutrients like manganese, they still present unique challenges for seniors. Few people realize that pine nuts contain compounds that can interact with more than 60% of medications commonly prescribed to older adults, potentially reducing drug effectiveness or introducing adverse reactions. This is particularly concerning with statins, certain antidepressants, and blood pressure medications frequently prescribed to those over 65. Perhaps most concerning is pine nut syndrome, which causes a bitter metallic taste that can persist for weeks after consumption. While this might seem merely annoying, research shows it can significantly impact elderly nutrition. Up to 42% of affected individuals experience substantial weight loss due to taste alterations that reduce appetite. This syndrome appears more common in seniors, possibly due to age-related changes in taste receptors and detoxification pathways. Consider David, who experienced a persistent metallic taste after enjoying a pasta dish with pine nut pesto. The taste disruption lasted nearly 3 weeks, during which his appetite decreased significantly, leading to a 7-pound weight loss that was concerning given his already lean frame. Try this instead. If you enjoy the flavor profile of pine nuts, consider substituting sunflower seeds in recipes like pesto. They provide a similar texture and nutty flavor without the risk of taste disruption or medication interactions. Next, macadamia nuts, known for their delicious buttery flavor and richness in healthy monounsaturated fats, similar to olive oil, still pose several challenges specifically for seniors. While the type of fat is beneficial, their quantity and density require attention. They are the most calorically dense nut available, packing around 200 calories per ounce. Combined with their satisfying taste, this makes portion control crucial, as it's easy to consume excess calories, a significant concern when metabolic rates naturally decline with age. Furthermore, their extraordinarily high total fat content, about 22 grams per ounce, even though mostly healthy fats, can strain the gallbladder, which often becomes less efficient with age. This can trigger painful episodes in the estimated 15% of seniors with asymptomatic gallstones. Megan, a 73-year-old who enjoyed macadamia nuts regularly, experienced unexplained abdominal pain that her physician eventually linked to gallbladder irritation exacerbated by her nut consumption. Switching to pistachios eliminated her symptoms while still satisfying her craving for a crunchy snack. Beyond caloric and digestive concerns, while predominantly monounsaturated, macadamias contain relatively more saturated fat, about 3 to 4 grams per ounce, compared to nuts like almonds or walnuts. Something to consider for these meticulously managing cholesterol. Their extreme hardness also poses a risk to dental work common among seniors. Crowns, bridges, or weakened teeth can be damaged by attempting to bite through these particularly dense nuts. Try this instead. If you enjoy macadamia's rich flavor, appreciate their healthy fats, but want to manage the risks, use just a few chopped finely as a garnish rather than consuming them as a primary snack. Better yet, for regular snacking, consider switching to pistachios, which offer a beneficial nutritional profile well-suited to aging bodies. Cashews, while popular for their smooth texture and mild flavor, present hidden challenges for seniors, particularly those managing blood sugar. Their high carbohydrate content, approximately 9 grams per ounce, and glycemic impact make them problematic for the 25% of adults over 65 with diabetes and 48% with prediabetes. James, a 68-year-old with controlled type 2 diabetes, noticed unusual blood sugar spikes despite maintaining his regular diet. Working with a nutritionist, he discovered that the daily cashews he believed were supporting his health were contributing to his glycemic instability. Switching to walnuts stabilized his readings while still providing the heart-healthy fats he sought. Nutritionally, cashews contain high levels of oxalates, compounds that bind to calcium in the digestive tract, reducing calcium absorption. This is particularly problematic for seniors already at risk for osteoporosis. These same oxalates dramatically increase kidney stone risk, which rises significantly after age 60. Try this instead. If you enjoy cashews' creamy texture, you could substitute a quarter cup of almonds, which provides similar satisfaction with better calcium availability and lower carbohydrate content. For recipes requiring cashews' distinctive texture, consider using a smaller amount mixed with other recommended nuts. Finally, peanuts, technically legumes rather than true nuts, and while a popular affordable source of protein and nutrients like biotin, warrant caution for seniors for several reasons. Growing underground makes them susceptible to mold and aflatoxins, mycotoxins that can damage the liver and increase cancer risk with regular consumption. As detoxification mechanisms become less efficient with age, this risk becomes more significant for seniors. Many older adults are surprised to learn about potential interactions between vitamin K in peanuts and blood thinners, like warfarin, a critical consideration that's often overlooked. Additionally, peanuts contain proteins that can trigger inflammatory responses even without a true allergy, potentially exacerbating the joint discomfort, cardiovascular stress, and cognitive challenges already common with aging. Martha, a 71-year-old who enjoyed peanut butter daily, noticed a significant reduction in her chronic joint pain after eliminating peanuts from her diet for 3 weeks. Her experience aligns with research suggesting that peanuts' high omega-6 fatty acid content can contribute to inflammatory cascades in susceptible individuals. Try this instead. If you enjoy peanut butter's convenience and protein content, consider almond butter as a substitute. For those who miss peanuts' distinctive flavor in recipes, sunflower seed butter provides a similar taste profile with fewer inflammatory concerns. The choices you make today about which nuts to include in your diet can profoundly influence your health, vitality, and cognitive function in coming years. Even small adjustments, like substituting walnuts for cashews 3 days a week, can yield significant benefits over time. Please remember, this information is for educational purposes and does not constitute medical advice. always consult with your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet, especially if you have underlying health conditions or are taking medications. I'd love to hear about your experiences. Has incorporating specific nuts or eliminating others from your diet affected your health? Which nut has had the most significant impact on your well-being? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear to make a positive change. If you found this information valuable, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based nutrition advice tailored to healthy aging. Thanks for watching, and until next time.